thinking the way all people that can interpret human right or the way think with they feel say na me right, they don't know say that same thing they also cannot be you right. So you need to know. So over time, we don't notice say with traditional colleges and not the prioritize human rights causes them, not the institutions them. Now I make plenty thinking they go to university go, but you know the area anybody tell you much about human rights. But human rights, both at local and global level, it don't go wide. In fact, today, now the context that they talk about today in society, everything, because health, education, environment, you talk about climate change, you talk about food, agriculture, you talk about everything, education is centered around human rights. So now, we're not being able to get college in this country. Other countries can get, you go to Ghana, we get over 4 or 5 human rights colleges there. You go to Abidjan, Banjul, in fact, Banjul hosts the African Charter of Human and People's Rights. When every year, the Human Rights Commission, they report because we get a repertoire when they report for the whole of Africa, right? But in Salona, they get that feeling of institutions then prioritizing that they then studies them. For say a student don't come on a college where is specialized in human rights issues. Passing you're in a civil society much. But they don't even understand because they're just advocates in one sabi. But it is a professional course. Human rights, now a whole professional course where people can graduate with in masters, in PhD, in different human rights situations there. Right? So when we look at her, me and that kind of person, I like education. Over the years, I don't know all the schools now. I don't go to the college thing. When I PAM, I don't take my degree. I know about human rights. I go for a big college, the area about human rights. Pass them become like a module no more. For short time after that, they just don't know. Not to a whole study of its own, etc. I go na commerce. Now they are start for do first be medical, right? So I say no, this gap must be filled. How we will fill up? The young people coming out today, everybody run for BKB. Civil society director, civil society this and that, human rights activist, human rights advocate. Now you are kitchen there, we're gonna have human rights civil society, we're human rights advocate there. But what is it about? If you ask them what's in qualification, pass it test in advocacy on Asabi, right? And if you tell them now they're going to details about human rights get a lot of principles, both local and international. We get international principles there. During war, human rights and they prevail. And even where countries and they go sign. Government they go sign. Now then convention where you so. Now human rights issue. Then protocol where you so. Now human rights issues them, right? How then they can make their laws and they then put it inside with countries them, right? Like I tell you, say Salonga a whole chapter 3 of human rights, 15 sections in holisty. But you don't have students who are specialized. You don't get experts on that. And that is why, in my opinion, in my view, as I think say, I bring people together and say, you know what? Let's have a college, a private college where they exclusively look at how do we train young people, how do we build their skills, advocacy skills, monitoring skills, even for monitoring human rights issues. Let us build that. So we bring in causes them we're related to human rights, causes like environmental rights.
We go come into the causes, but then how long this college on the operate?
And the youngest college, but I will tell you, say even being youngest. The momentum on which this college don't begin to, because I get a lot of accolades them from different people. They say, oh, Victor, that's a very brilliant idea. For now, we get a human rights college here, just in less than 1 year. In February this year, 2026, we are less than 6 months or 7 months old. Now we initiate, honestly, I tell you. But the impact to where the college don't begin to, right? Not only by bringing in people for trade. As I speak right now, I have 4 journalists in the college who are doing diploma purely on legal research, human rights advocacy, media reporting on human rights issues there. I have them there. In fact, you also surprised for no say, I have got people who have done their degrees in other main colleges there, but we are interested to do specific courses there that are not offered. Courses like occupational health and safety management, courses like healthcare management. This is not done in any university inside your area. It's not. Prove that. Go and find out everything. So you have those people, we're very interested for making them do that day. I get 2 or 3, 4 of guys there. Then they work in our factories, them don't they work now, then with man the industries and this, that, right? Trust me, when the first semester we just did the kind also, immediately in office get for advertise for occupational safety These are jobs that when I be foreign at them, they come out in the country. We not get started. The only specialized person within a Ministry of Labor, now one person. Now I mean no what. Instead, what I go do? Now outside the country, we go study down there. And they tell you as I talk to you now, those students, when they apply, when they go for the interview, if you by say they don't do the course for over 6 years, I will tell you for free, in less than 6 months. Right? So I think say it is about good. I make a glad you win 98.1. Give me this opportunity. Because that is the type of development we'll talk about. Yes, politics is good. Also, we talk about politics, but development that has to do with the education, sustainable education of people where not the middle manpower. They call it the middle manpower. They are not secondary school any longer. They don't. They are above secondary school. Some don't even go into institutions. But here, because of the job market, right? And so what will they do? Will they train you for the job? Look at this student we're talking about. You know, if you do it too, now in 4th semester they ban. Already don't apply now for good because for a position of an occupational health officer, because from there will become a manager. If you don't, they will definitely transform to manager. Now, then industries there.
Okay.
You know.
We'll come to how we find out how you able to put up some of them courses there. So because me seven go through some of the courses that we this university they offer. But how important it be where a country like Salone increase in knowledge base on human rights?
It's very important.
What did they bring?
It's very important. So what all we discuss today is about human rights. In the sense, development is centered around human rights. And when the people don't know about their rights, when the people don't know how they contribute for that such rights they take place in form of development, the country is always in that mood, a situation where it's not good. So it's human rights go way beyond just say, oh, you don't cost me, you don't violate me rights, you don't do that. But what does that mean actually in real context of it all? Human rights now is development. Today we talk about democracy. Today we talk about elections. It's human right because there's the fundamental principles were embedded in our constitution where it literally say this right must be upheld. Right? If they don't uphold it as a country, as a state, even as a government, it's a problem. Now I make we think say we mainstream most of them causes then they will think say then they around promoting human economy. President talk about human capital development, human rights center around all of that. So this college, the College for Human Rights Education and Professional Studies, that's why we call it, in short, we call them CREPS. So I mean that's the acronym. You know, like how somebody is number commerce, like I say commerce. Mm-hmm. We call the college CREPS. The CREPS then are the CHREPS. 6 words, 6 letters, 90 days. CREPS, the C means College for Human Rights Education and Professional Studies. CREPS. The reason why the word professional studies, meaning you go, you know they go no more sometimes you not too interested in the human rights and rule of law and legal education. Me, I'm interested for can do accounting, for instance. I want for can do financial services, for instance. I want can do health, for instance, right? Even though finance is human right, health is human right, but then somebody not go look at it that way. So now I make you say, okay, it is College for Human Rights and Professional Studies. So other courses then there, if you look inside our list, we probably somebody go say, but they were not getting nothing for doing human rights. So what about procurement? Now human right, in a way, it's a human right, but it's another professional studies, right? What about monetary evaluation and learning, meal, right? For learn that these are other professional courses. So the college it make provision for any other course where somebody could be interested for make you can do for study, right? Let me talk about the criteria for the enter on the college, right? For let you go to the college, and of course I will tell you the location say the college day within a Ferry Junction by PWD roundabout. Now the college day, right? Anybody will go to Health Alert office now with the share office with the college by Ferry Junction. Now the criteria for the enter on the college for certificates you only need for make you get 2 WAS or 2 GC or whatever, and they pass, right? Once you get them, you don't attempt WAS, you get 2, you go do certificate. For diploma, at least you need to get 3 and above for diploma. you need forget. During, I mean, within sometimes they can say, okay, you forget mathematics or English language, but one of the things we are too much, too fussy about that for say PowerPoint, you forget English language or mathematics, because we want to create a way, we don't want for bureaucratic, like them former colleges say, oh, this wife, you not get her, they don't take you, no.
Yeah.
One for provide opportunity for people who are matured, we probably don't even get certificate in other areas. Then you can do a diploma. We'll go enroll you for the diploma course, and the duration for a diploma course na 2 years.
Yes, Victor Nathan, I talk about how we're not particular about English and language, English and math. But then again, a critical point a person go ask is some of them professional study course there. So if you way they as good and then cater for the needs of the job markets and the country. Building the individual now one thing where many people or many educational experts them think say lacking. You go see students they go under it's a be right, but he not be expressing himself. If you go to the place, you don't know waiting for do for how on a college make sure say they get hands on. Yes, now the certificate you get for the take notes and go study and can sit the exam. But hands-on, make sure say what this person they do occupational management, it gets he understand them, and even if you put them under pressure for like 2 weeks, it will make for you the impact you desire.
Interestingly, my student and they pass the exam. So what did they do? Yeah, yesterday to this morning, I read the text. Now they say, Director, sir, we appreciate that, when they really take us serious things. Some of them don't do other courses on the other side, but waiting this college don't begin to do for we will not really go through on our other school. Number one for us, in terms of lecturers, then, right? I have no lecturer that is beyond undergraduate, meaning from BSc, and we get people that are up to 4 when I double masters. They are lecturers. You see, so it's college to such. And I have also over 4 lawyers, including myself, when our colleagues say, then they lecture the legal research and legal advocacy. Why is the other one they do? Then the accounting or the apply accounting, this, that. But they are all masters, 4, and undergraduate. I not anybody with even a diploma. So students they write to me, say, Director, the way we don't begin see the exam, the course system, and the read and the draw question, he said to you, if you buy like say now degree they do now or even masters, he said you are talk to the lecturer there for then standard is one thing that we do not compromise. Now I talk about English language because we know plenty taking the way people then they get English language, mathematics and this that. So what do we do? Whether you have 1 in mathematics, 1 in English language, we make a compulsory that mathematics, English language is a core module for everybody. So even if you can't do IT, for instance, you can't avoid mathematics and English. You must do them. So, and I have specialized teachers that will then specialize in English language and mathematics. So then they go through, it's going to be a core module as we run down throughout your course. So whether you can do procurement to, you can do healthcare management to, it's a must that we do mathematics and language. Now, every student, we get a computer lab where, of course, a big like this room here, we get over 15 computers inside it. So periodically, every 1 or 2 hours, 10 students enter the lab for begin to do practical sessions of things the way then they give them by way of the presentation. Now you they go on the computer, the assignment when they give or the presentation where each now college is the way I don't go now group then they put now 4 5 they say do one presentation. In the College of Human Rights and Professional Study, it's not possible. Now individual presentation they do. So let's see now how somebody could go write for you, then you can't stand before the lecturer for beginning to talk nonsense before. You understand what I mean? Eh? We all know what happened. And then from our college, then we have been victim of that. Now, few of who they make effort, the balance, but they are right, me never. Now, they that group day. And now you want to get the votes now, go present for your company. After that, when they get the grades, we now all get the grades, same grade. But they are taking in the College for Human Rights Education, every individual do individual presentation. So now I make the lecturer where they teach you now, if now research method is take you now, or if now healthcare management, a guide you now, a tell you now say, when I go do so research, now when I go say, that's why we provide a computer. You will not get laptop like us, we they give the facility, inside the computer, you go there, now the lab, computer lab, you research for yourself. And we also advise them the use of AI. AI is good for use because it don't help for help we now, but you also get for user responsibility because we don't want anybody for plagiarize. All right, we don't want anybody for kind of do something with it. So we pull whatever you want to pull from here, you edit them, because we also get another app where they check you. You understand? Tiniton, we don't install Tiniton. We're able to say if you plagiarize or you do something, then they catch you there and then they penalize you. You know, for use more than at least minimum 10-15% of work we get from other person. But the 80 to 85% should be your original work. We don't begin to teach them that. These are the standards what they put together. We know they compromise down there, right? Because when we talk about human rights, it's about the life of people we are dealing with. It's about a governance issue. It's about development issue we talk about. So now make the college, it is so small. For now, we know they rush in with people. Oh, everybody they come. No, we will get a number of people that we apply, but we try for screen and see who's one of the best fit people. For this year, we'll not start much. We started with 25 students. The number don't begin grow. Not to say we want to do mass production. No, we want to get the quality of the people.
On different courses.
On different courses, and what they take. So then are there 4 per one course. So then are there 2 on one course. So then because we get lecturers who they teach each one. Then they can converge by one of the core modules there. For instance, human rights is a core module because the college is a human rights. So if they can do accounting, this one they do financial service, this one they do IT, this they do media. Human rights is a core. And like that day, me and my colleague, when our lawyers, then we handle that day. Now we get that day. Chief, you escape that day. So when the time comes, they converge for the core module. The same with English language. The lecturer for the English language, when the time comes, they all come for English language. The same with mathematics. In fact, we know they call them mathematics. For now, we call them business mathematics. That's how we name it, not to general mathematics. Because what we want to train you on is about understanding business. Because human rights is business. Okay. So we call them business mathematics. But then mathematics way, like any other mathematics way to do, right? Though not to in that higher, they talk about algebra, not to that kind of, but those basic mathematics that anybody need for get in your office.
Okay, continue for still to inside the program. We'll come back to you. We come and discuss the vision and also the university in strides for make sure say things like malpractice and other things not affect and the cost them and how reasonable they how people can able to be part. So not gonna say the program midday show they continue and inside the program before we take this music break. We'll go and look at other story inside the program. We go inside the UNFPA country representative Kunle Adeniyi. The engagement with UNFPA and statistics, all with independent monitor them, show transparency and accountability for the 2026 population and housing census. Well, for more bodies, let me join with reporter Alfred Jana.
Statistics alone na government agency responsible for conduct population and housing census na salon statistics salon the same way so do social, demographic and economic data for support local and international organization so that then go use them data for help the public. Now for sake this make statistics salon with UNFPA. When I one part the main partner them for the 2026 housing and population census. Don't engage with independent monitor them for the 2026 census. We then get for do in the talk the UNF country representative Kunle Adeniyi talk about the transparency and accountability with the 2026 population and housing census gets for time.
But this initiative, of course, represents a critical milestone in strengthening Sierra Leone's statistical capacity and ensuring that the forthcoming 2026 population and housing census, which I believe we're all very aware and hopefully looking forward to, is conducted with the highest standards of professionalism, transparency, and credibility. The census, as a lot of you know about, is not only a technical exercise, but is the cornerstone of national development. Reliable population data, especially for housing and people, are so indispensable for evidence-based policy making.
We in the talk, the Deputy Statistician General na Statistics Salon Las Nakane explain how the 2026 population and housing get for shape development na Salon.
While this transformation offers significant advantages in accuracy, timelines, and coverage, it also introduces new complexities that that must be thoroughly tested under realistic conditions. To ensure that we are fully prepared, we conducted a pilot census in December 2025, exactly 1 year before the conduct of the main census. Independent monitors, some of you, like the rep mentioned, they are also part of it. And their observations, together with our internal evaluations, provided valuable insight.
And last, Anakane continue to explain about the digital transformation.
For our nation, the conduct of this population and housing census is far from just a counting exercise. It is a nation-building endeavor that will shape our development trajectory for the next decade. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 population and housing census will be our country's first full-blown digital census. We are transitioning from the traditional paper-based methodology to an end-to-end digital system that includes digital mapping, tablet-based data collection, real-time transmission, automated quality controls, and GIS-enabled supervision.
Last, Nakane end up for encourage Salone people for take part by the 2026 population and housing census inside December. 4. The Society for Early Democracy, Mina Alfrejana, the report.
All man say they you're not number one. All man say they you're not number one. We know they talk, now show me they show them. Self-praise, not to recommendation. All man say they you're not number one. All man say they you're not number one. We know they talk, now show me they show them. Self-praise, not to recommendation. Firestone today, not a firestone today. Firestone today, not a firestone today. Auntie, uncle, tell you begin at school for Bola. Education sweet. Firestone today, not a firestone today. Baba, tell you begin at school for Bola. Education sweet. I say firestone today, not a firestone today. Education sweet. Sweet education sweet. Sweet education sweet. Mama, Papa, tell you begin at school for Bola. Education sweet. Sweet education sweet. Now tell them. Sweet education sweet. Auntie, uncle, tell you begin at school for Bola. Education sweet. Education are number one, development number two, knowledge and truth power for further spread. Education are number one, development number two, knowledge and truth power for further spread.
The program Midday Show, they continue. Family will still get Victor Lantana Koma with we inside this edition of the program, in the executive director and founder for College of Human Rights and Education and Professional Studies. Well, we're there today for talk about how they build skills, knowledge for contribute to Salone human rights data and human rights development space. But then, as a college, in the next 5 years, what do you want for achieve? What's you want for the?
As with any other institution where they start newly, we know say getting challenges them where they face. You know, you understand issues around resources, issues around sustainability, because at the moment, we are not expecting much from the students, and like any other institution where they take plenty money, whatever basic fundamental level process some, papers, documents and the like. So we they ask for minimal fees. But to answer your question, it's our desire that the next 5 years, this college go get for begin compete. For now, NCTVA don't give we a temporary accreditation for dinner class C. In fact, I'm the first thing is for you to understand that the classes of accreditation they in 3. I don't ever know that, not until you start this class C, you do certificate and diploma and higher national diploma, class C, NCTVA, but approved by the Tertiary Education Commission. After that, you go class B, where you for begin to do some degree, but that degree they do under a particular university, so you have to affiliate class B. But you go to train, do courses, then these are more ready, you go graduate under a particular college, class B accreditation. Class A accreditation, fam, you are on your own. Now you even do masters, PhD if you want, but it takes years. So all the journey, I'm not saying that journey we have to go through. But for now, within that class A, class C first, when a certificate diploma and higher national diploma they do, and the next 5 years, me no say, by special grace of God, we want for see ourselves reach to that level, so for begin introduce, degree courses them, so that people go really understand serious. This college, it get think tank, it get people, not only me, they see a lot of people who are passionate about it. Now, could all write a lot of partnership to institutions them where we want for partner with the Human Rights Commission, the Ministry of Labor, and other institutions. Then outside self would all right to universities in Ghana, for instance, I'll be able to get this idea, Wisconsin University and the likes. For now, we'll partner and see how to get support. Time get for come, we'll get for do online courses them, especially like during rainy season, we'll recess a while. And now that we get the computer facilities, we'll make sure say we make every student go connect. So go there anytime we do, on particular time we we come for class, join the sessions them. So now small. That's what but it's our vision for not reach the we'll not get the it because as I tell you, we are just 6 months old as a college. Now the momentum and hype. Very strong. A lot of time. As I sit here right now, people then they can contact me whether the forms are not available for this year. Yes, forms are not available. We don't also try for advertise for the people that were interested for can do this other semester or they can start so let them join.
Yes. Also on that, if you possibly want to join this college, I pass you go na Ferry Junction or not get online platform?
So at the moment, we're not able yet to establish online platform, for say they apply online. But if you contact we, because we contact them always day, that means we don't prepare flyers them, we don't distribute. Most of them flyers then at the various groups that will day. The college gets their own WhatsApp group as well, and then the lecturers get their own WhatsApp group. So we tell them they advertise, and for now, we will need physical presence of people who are interested because you get to take a lot of information the way you can. For instance, you get to go along with your birth certificate, your national ID card, you get to go with certificate we don't get, for instance, if you don't do any certificate or diploma course some side, you was O-levels them, you get to all that, and then they all need for process them. For the moment, we not do online application yet, but we not say now process, we go get there. So students that were interested, people who are interested can go to the campus, like I said, number 1 Blackwell Road by PWD, Ferry Junction roundabout, with just the opposite AMTA College. One of the nurses school college the way in at the eastern, they call it AMTA, just by O Road, PWD O Road, Ferry Junction. So you go there, we get occupy 2-story building, the first and second building at the they can contact you there. We active registrar, you always there for receive students there and candidates that we wish for enter the college.
What's the thing that this college cater for?
Well, like I say, we do various courses. These are courses that they are not done. Not all of them are done in our traditional universities. One, we look at courses like healthcare management and administration. These are senior courses that for instance, now this country, actually, for them to become a medical superintendent, for them to become even a manager, you need to do courses like this. Now this country number of disease, today doctor they return, they say, hey, this doctor na the director, this doctor na the manager. From just the first degree we do na college as medical doctor, they are occupying managerial positions there. Where they not do then specialized courses there. In other countries, it's not possible. But you do it first degree because that doctor calls it MD, na first degree. We don't, you go do additional either masters in administration or masters in development management, you know. So we don't begin to introduce that. We also do global public health and sexual reproductive health. These are courses that way you say, like, say, oh, not just public health, but we go beyond just look at public health. We also do global. So they look at contemporary issues that would happen. And other countries that they do comparative, you know, studies with other countries and how the global public health they happen. Occupational health and safety management, of course, human rights and advocacy, you know, rule of law, that key thing for we. This year, we will start to introduce paralegal studies. We don't do in partnership, we don't write an application, accreditation for start for trained paralegals, because community paralegals, now like community lawyers them, you know, now at the end of the day, within the community stem for able interface, for do mediation, alternative dispute resolution, community advocacy, etc. So paralegals them, we are in process of, you know, partnering with Legal Aid Board, because that then gets the mandate for accredited paralegals. So very soon, by this end of this year, Legal Aid Board and the University of Sierra Leone, because we are in strong discussion now with Fabre College, you know, the law department and Legal Aid Board for GUI and accreditation for law start for trained paralegals. Which is and in normal course, the other usual training is then computer sciences, cyber security. We introduce them. We get a cyber specialist. We do cyber analysis. They train people that were interested in cyber, you know, for diploma and certificate. They do, of course, accounting, financial management, project management, climate change, you know, and disaster management. You just listening about that, but there's no specialized people inside this country for that. We are doing it with the make sure we introduce them to the students. We bring experts then, both local, international, online trainings. Them. We make sure say with students that they link online for them to train there. These are of course monitoring, evaluation, and accountability. What they call me procurement, logistics, community development studies, policy and legal research. We know they do much in this country, and legal advocacy or legal education. Educate people. We do basic things there, like the Constitution, for instance. We didn't analyze the Constitution of Sierra Leone. As you sit here, you don't need to be a lawyer for to understand the laws that we govern Sierra Leone. You know, fundamental law, for instance, chapter 3, you say, we are human rights. 15 chapters signed the under, all boiled around human rights issues there. We are the key. That then chapter, then, for instance, we government they talk about a review of the Constitution. You can't do that without, do a referendum. Okay? Other sections that we can do them, then parliaments can change the Constitution, or they can repeal them, or they can, do other things there with them. But then chapter there, they talk about chapter 3, we now 15 sections then. Now they are entrenched laws. So we teach with students to understand that. But then what's more important, not for them, let them become lawyers, but let them understand that the community side, people for able to understand what's in the laws. And by doing that, it even reduce crime rates, because when people understand how the law they operate, without even being a lawyer, you go able to advise, you go able to give some advice to the community to find what's in the crimes them, what's in the offenses them, minor offenses them, what you go make police charge you na court. I mean na police force, they can't go to police, or they not can go to police. Those basic legal educations. Now they what they do, they train, people who are interested for that.
All of them cost their way talk. One thing you don't be very keen on, very repetitive about that. Most of them cost they're not going to be they're not be done they take them a salon.
Absolutely.
Yes. This make one for us. You get foreign at the way they lecture.
So, like I tell you, today for let you learn, you don't need too much of travel going to Europe. You only need your computer. And therefore, you need people who are very much research-oriented, where they go online and learn the skill set. Now, for students with diploma and certificate may have not reached there. But I tell you, say we lecturers them. All of we lecturers them, they are BSc holders to masters. So these are people who I don't make provision for them, forget the computers them. For able to go online and download lecture modules them. But by the way, we develop a curriculum. That curriculum, we bring an expert, now then develop that curriculum for we send that curriculum to NCTV for approval, right? Then we'll do a review. We bring in other lecturers then from other colleges like Amtech. We'll bring them in Unimtech now, then they call them. We'll bring other people then from other colleges then. They review curriculum. So that curriculum now, every lecturer, you they adapt, etc. Now they go based on the curriculum, you develop materials then, when I lecture materials then, for people can give students then. So it make it easy, right? We don't need for bring foreigner. We don't even need any longer again. As long as you have Sierra Leone, you with student with your computer with you, with your, having access to that, you're able to listen to the lectures and everything. Then you're able to pass that lecture there. So certificate and diploma student, because you're a graduate, a degree holder, and above a master, so that you get that competency for able to do that. That's how I have my lecturers then, right? Okay.
Now, let's also talk about, you mentioned, say, standard material and all the compromise. But again, in the educational sector, the education community, the menace now malpractice. Yes, when a college just starts, but the more the group get for begin, and the more the bad habits get for as a college. But how now they deal with them get big way they play. So we're not on a strategy for deal with and ensure say if it get for happen, on a cut time from the start. So
the standards they talk and see, like I tell you, say we just start. First and foremost, we start with the entry. When I did the standard, they begin first. Entering, if you see you not put your standard during the entry, now they begin fall first. People will not qualify, you begin take them, they're not match up to the level, then you begin enroll them. Definitely what you go expect for them to go perform. They will not deliver. So now they first will start. We'll make sure say the measures they will put in place for make we enroll you is very robust. And they go through a lot of quality check before we enroll you. Then I want what you will require you for the account. Nobody will compromise. Nobody will call you say, hey, let me begin do your help for that. No. If you meet 2 times, you meet. If you not meet 2 times, we'll enroll you. Then I want first. Then as we talk now, we talk about exams. We all know issues around exam malpractice and that kind of thing. So what you do, we get an exam team. Now, if you the lecturer, one of the responsibility we even tell the lecturers, for instance, Jaffa, if you're not one of the lecturers, what you would do, we'll give you the responsibility for go draw your own question and make sure say you monitor your exam. For any of that paper where proposal they say, oh, this person is subject leak, nobody is going to be held, because one of the things what they happen, even at colleges, when paper they pass from one hand to the other hand. Now along the line, now they the problem today. But if you just you know one of the lecturers there, then exam they come, then you are telling say, I give you the responsibility. You are not going to pay anything. I'm the responsibility for print to paper, everything. But nobody is going to have access to your questions. So if you paper leak, it is only but Jaffa that knows that paper. Me self as the director. No. All what you do, we just want to make sure say we censor the process so that at least any question we possibly draw, you get for be quality. But when they don't do the selection or whatever, now you get for good draw. So if you own paper leak, it is you we are going to hold responsible. How you manage. Because you are going to be held accountable for that. So get any kind of measures and so that even I make a tell you say, I say even when the exam don't start, so they are now virtually by tomorrow, Saturday, then they finish, and Monday they get the last paper because one of the lecturers travel na China, so he not been there. So we cancel in paper to Monday. But honestly, students they say the standard too high. If a student they begin say, Mr. Commandant, degree you can do now, na certificate and diploma, the way that they draw question, then now they say I'm too high. We tell them say yes. We get schools then, and these primary schools then, where I know some of them will begin in the attend. They set the bar high. Why? Because tomorrow, I replied to them. Now I say, for Biao. I say, CREPS will standard will put a high. In as much as certificate and diploma now say they do. But one for begin introducing to degree standard. So tomorrow, if CREPS not begin to degree it, you get the opportunity for them to go to Frabe College, you go to Njala, you go. Other university. Exactly. It is enough for you. They all draw questions themselves. Me, I draw me question the student, they say, hey, Mr. Komar, this your master's way come do now you can give me now. Let's even tell you. Trust me, Jaffa. Why interesting the way happen? So much interesting. One power lecturer they do masters. And the lecturer at the same time lecturer. I know they call the college. The exam will go sit. Human rights exam will go sit at master's level. The questions the way they get. Now the university side, I know they call the university. when he carry the paper to student, diploma student, they answer all the questions for them. The student will say, hey, what, Mr. Kumar, this is the masters, then they do and that way we they do now at certificate and diploma level. The lecturer felt so much embarrassed. I said, but not feel embarrassed. This is to tell you, say, we are putting those standards. So while we are teaching our students here, now for them, no say tomorrow if they go. So if we on students can answer the questions, they're all for you. Where you go do it at master's level, that they tell you what you will try for teaching. Now. That is just an example.
Yeah, so
you know?
we'll not get better time again, but as we go, what's in the message?
Well, basically, I think I just want to continue for talk to Sierra Leoneans then. We create this college for every Sierra Leonean. We know now currently what it take for enter them former colleges them. It's difficult. Even when you get you was or you GC O level, the competition too high, the bureaucracy too high. Not to say we they blame. There's the one for maintain standard. But again, how long? Because the crowd, they pull too much. Everybody they go. Now I make they create the alternative colleges there. And I think so one for thank NCTV and thank the TEC for giving us the opportunity for that trial case. You know, when they ask me, Mr. Kumar, how this college not go get for Tonto, Domingo, let not feel like saying Dominio. Now as I say, it not go tell like Dominio. Because we have come out, we legal, we write, we apply, we are registered with the government and everything, NCTV and TEC. So we are not doing underground business. They do everything public for them to know we are accredited. And after that, you know, so we appeal. People for come. Then they can try and see what they can do. Because today, everybody without education, under the background of everything, no problem for you. And how long you continue for wait for that go to Nigeria? How long I will continue for wait for that go to Frabe College? What you they do now? I not go say now exactly Frabe College they do, but can't try we can't see. Then you go not say, oh yes, I think say I am learning here. Now that opportunity they give them. So forms they are available right now. The forms that are available, you're interested. Of course, my number there is 076 758511 077 758511. You know, 076 758511 and orange and 077 758511. Or you go to number 1 Blackwell Road, PWD. Now they the college day, just by Ferry Junction, opposite Amta. Where you go, just ask for crepes. Or you ask for a health alert officer because they share the same building with health alert. Okay. You know, they will get to it.
Okay, thank you very much for joining me today inside this edition of the program. Fambul, it'll be very interesting. We get Victor Lansanako today with we don't tell you more about how they use the College of Human Rights Education and Professional Studies for improve the knowledge of citizens and other professionals, but human rights and how they can impact the human rights space in the country. And they talk about a lot of things they already offer with professional cause them we meet to the day-to-day job market where Salone need now, where they call on all listeners and citizens them we think say education key for them for make them they as it's a you will get good one for your money where you go pay. But then we will continue the discussion on that time. But because of time, with the tap discussion, I have plenty thank you to you, Victor Lansana, for being part of this one, and also plenty thank you to the listeners and viewers who join me inside this edition. And my producer Theodore Arena make una get this kind of discussion for this edition of the program. While it's me will bring Canton at this one, Fambul. I name Jaffa Mans Davis. Alongside me, I've been on the work with DJ Cliffs. We make una get to live on a different radio set them while it's Megi Kamara Bangoa. Make una see we live on Radio Democracy Facebook and YouTube page. Until the next edition, have a nice day. Goodbye for now.